Hi, good morning. This is Ron again from wapinas.com, and yeah, we're back again doing an unboxing and first impressions. I have here the newest, one of the newest models from Kata. It's the Kata i5. Okay, this is probably this is the third LTE phone from Kata that I'm gonna be unboxing. So, you see, this is a phone. I already opened it and added a couple of things that I want to use. Okay, the box comes with the usual. It comes with a warranty card. I think a select few models of Kata has warranty cards, and inside you'll see the headset, the cable, and the wall mount, the wall charger. Okay, so basically the Kata i5, according to the specs here, has a 13 megapixel autofocus camera in the rear and an 8 megapixel camera in front. Okay, so before we go to the actual specs, let's go to the body. Okay, this is a unibody phone right now, so the battery is internal, you can't remove it. The volume and up and down buttons are on the right side, and so is the power button. Surprisingly, or well, it's not new technology anymore, but at least Kata has upped their game and they already have a fingerprint sensor. So watch. Okay, so and the sensor can also be set up so that it scrolls through your pictures. Okay, it also uses a SIM tray already, like what most a lot of phones are shifting to right now. Let's see if they put in the pin. Where's the pin? Okay, there's the pin. Okay. Okay, there. You can see it. So it has space for either an SD card and or two SIM cards. 1 nano, from what I see, it's 1 nano and 1 micro SIM. Okay, put it back. There's a jack is on the top. The charging port is in the bottom. Loudspeaker here. Okay, so let's go. I think I already tested in this for Antutu already. So wait, screenshots. Okay, and the score for the Antutu of the i5 is surprisingly high compared to the other phones that I've tested for Kata before. It's 35,263, which, if you remember, comparing it to other phones right now, okay, Pinas, Oppo, F1S, okay. So, if I remember correctly, when we tested the Oppo F1S before, it was around 39,000 for the Antutu. And if I'm correct, so based on the specs and the Antutu test, the what you call that, Kata i5 is very near. Well, that's the unboxing. That's the event. Okay, let's see again. Okay, so here it is. It's 39,461 for the Oppo F1, and so just basing on the specs and everything else from the test of the Antutu benchmark, it's okay. It's better than all the other models that I've used, and it's a 5.5-inch phone, which makes it fit comfortably in our hand. Comparing it to the what's model Kata F2, I think. It's the same size. Okay, I don't use this anymore because I broke this screen. Okay, It's a unibody design. It's not that heavy, but it's not also that light. The weight, okay, it uses a MTK 6753 octa-core 1.3 gigahertz chipset, okay, and it's a 3 gig RAM with a 16 gig ROM internal storage. Its height is 143.4 millimeters, and it's an LTE foam, okay, and it's using an Android Marshmallow 6.0 OS. And when you use it, well, I mean, when you start turning it on, I turned it on about a week ago, and I already got 2 OTA updates. Okay, the battery is at 3,000 milliamperes, and the speakers is 7.2 ohms. Okay, price, they haven't mentioned any price about this one on how much it is. Wait, let me do a quick search. Well, it comes out at 7,999 according to the Kata website. It comes in gray and gold. What I have here in my hand is the gray one, and it comes with the Kata logo, but it feels like the Kata logo is just printed on, not like the other models before where it was embedded, embossed. Okay, looks like the flash uses a two-tone flash. You can see it's not focusing. Okay, there. Okay, and the fingerprint sensor is right in the middle. So, well, that's the initial impressions that we have and the unboxing for the Kata i5. Let's see what happens when we actually use it. Come back and read the actual review in about a week or two. Thanks. Bye.